Hey there, Rise Tribe. Thanks for reading the newsletter and thanks for clicking on the link. Just wanted to give you a quick market update. As most of you saw yesterday, the Federal Reserve did increase their federal funds rate by 1/4%. This has been the case since March of last year. And we in real estate have really been hoping that inflation gets under control and that they stop raising the rate. So the most important thing was the comments yesterday. It does seem like this may have been the last increase, at least for some time. It sounds like inflation is starting to turn in the direction that we were all hoping. And I know we had said this before, but it's like turning around a battleship, which is why it's taken the better of a year just to try to get some sort of movement in the right direction. So it does seem like we're seeing that. But the most important thing to remember is that the Federal Reserve does not set mortgage interest rates. Mortgage interest rates respond to the comments and the direction and kind of the forecasting of what that looks like. So it was interesting that this morning mortgage interest rates actually improved based on the comments by the Federal Reserve. So keep that in mind. What that's going to mean for buyers is lower interest rates moving from here to the end of the year. What that's going to mean for sellers is, we are going to start seeing, and we have already started seeing it over the last couple of weeks, but we are going to see a higher demand as some of those buyers that were afraid of the uncertainty start coming back into the buyer pool. So we're going to see an increase in demand. The buyer pool is going to get a little bit crowded. We may not be the only ones making offers on homes, and so we have to do so. For the ones that we want, we have to be competitive. We have to put our best foot forward, and that all requires a plan. On the seller side, again, making sure that you're ready to go, and we line up timing to make sure that we can put you in the best position possible. So again, these are all things that you want to consider. Another thing too is the R word, recession. It is a fact that we are moving into a slight recession, and historically speaking, that has been very good for the housing market. Unfortunately, some people do lose their jobs, but the lowering interest rates are going to again increase the buying power of some of those buyers, and we are going to see home prices here in Charlotte are going to continue to rise, not as fast as they did in 21 and 22, but they will continue to rise. So if you're waiting, now is a good time to act, just to try to get you in there. Again, mortgage interest rates are a little bit high right now, but you can always refinance now that we know or are seeing some good indications that those are going to be coming down through the end of the year. You can always refinance next year, but if you're in a position where you've been thinking about it or need to, definitely call us and we can at least get that project started for you. Another thing to just consider is the economical climate right now is extremely similar to what it looked like in 2014. And in 2014-15, folks were saying that things were too good to be true, and that the housing market was going to be a bubble and was going to crash. And so from 2014 to now, it's basically been the best 8-year run that the housing market has ever seen in the United States. So again, just to kind of put your fears at ease, that is what we're seeing. So again, that's what we're seeing out in the market right now. If you've got any questions, please feel free to give us a call or a text. We'd love to have that conversation, make sure that we can set you up for success moving forward. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Thanks.